But the free enra, why ya dear biama, me raho, and I'm disappointed. And I may twaso. Yera Jo Mahama, tie, Madaruma, Presido. Makachro say, de biano. Penny bia ba. Messiah on Kenkai, 1 Kings 22. Penny bia. Mr. Kenkai, 1 Kings 22. Na eyami de pa sa memory verse no. Obi a wakan 1 Kings 22 no. O Kenkai a de bia me say 400 prophets na Ahab. Ohene no kontokwa. Ansa na Israel me kontokwa no. Omuhia edifo no. Na edifo na kire se ohene kɔ ana menko. Ohene pia o nyankwada. Na ohene Ahab Eko Ramoth Gilead ako kontokwa. Opeso ohun se okwa obedi nkunim anase ondi nkunim. Edi for 400 a omuhu ade. Obia ba osin nana nyankwada na ohene Ahab no ye stubborn. Na yiri ni Jezebel. Enti wo ka hia wontie. Enti eduru bebi no na Nyankopon pese opra na oku ohene Ahab. Enti de esi ye nie 400 prophet obi aba se na nyankwada akọ na Nyankopon so okọ abedi nkunim. But ohene Ahab say minim se makade nanso minim akọ bi oyo difo efre ne makaya na ono de ompema asem makaya obi a wonka asem de enkyere me da ba mo de mo nkọfa ne mra odo se maka achem se me kontokwa a medi nkunim nanso still me pese me tie makaya minim se makaya mpema asem ba sa makaya no ba me pese me tie no se me nkọ anama me nkọ de okọfa na ba soje ni okọfa na ba no eka che makaya se obia se ohene enko no bedi nkunim wo de ye nimu wa ye ho bibi ba sa wo de bibia wo so beka wa ye ho na nagya na bibia wo beka enye wo de obia se ye no nko ade wo se enye wo kono ko ka kire ohene se okwa wo bedi nkunim makaya se de Awurade beka no beka okoye Ahab say makaya kantam se ntokwa emekwa medi nkunim ana se makaya se oh ohene okwa bedi nkunim nyankwada but na ohene nim se aha makaya eboa o say makaya me so Awurade nu nokre se ade a wo kan eye nokre makaya say ohene se opese me ka nokre pa kire wo de a me hu se Israel ahwete na eni hwesofo o say wo kwa se de Awurade sie nie mekun wo kwa nkunim undi nkunim ohene Ahab say se me kan se aha makaya de ompema asem me mpena ono so me mpena asem enti se waken me ko medi nkunim na medi nkunim ya momfa ni hye prison na me kodi nkunim aba na me ba omahu de meye no ena makaya se Awurade sie ni se na ukọ na ukodi nkunim a na enye Awurade na akasa akere me in fact edifo hanan no kra ba ko be bo na sum se woye hwan na obia se Jo Mahama ya ade woye hwan na obia se na Akufo Addo ya ade a onko a wo de bia na Akufo Addo ade na atan na Akufo Addo sa woye hwan na de bia obia se na Akufo na onko a de woye hwan na de bia wo de stomach de samre na Akufo Addo ni adane ho makaya ne ka che ne se MPP be lusu no MPP for ni di matem keka de wo so muka because na obia se na Akufo Addo ya de nti Bawumia ebe wini ba ye ka che se Bawumia on wini obahwe ye ka kire wo ha because ne makaya but na dodo na say breaking the 8 into almost sisifia hwe se duru ba bi na wa nya obi ama na nka no kra nkire wa sa hyase no ubehwe ntem yera Jo Mahama wa hyase yi but you see so we take action bia men din crofobia chi because on crofo ne de say ne ye pe wansem o ye be eye na Akufo Addo remember samre no obia MPP for eye de wo ye na ye toaso 110 ministers na Akufo Addo adodi ne e kanfo ne e ka chos de na Akufo Addo ye MPP fu mu be hu amani o se toaso na toaso sa Yera John Mahama. Me pesa me bo won sem bi kyerɛw. Ye friend total recall. Na emre bi me busa wo sɛ emre na wo aban mu no, a na wo ye president no. Etu ho asɛm sei na wo kae. Nti mbusa sɛ oba onso de tuo ni bi ba beto so ana. Efiri sɛ na anu bi na wo kyerɛ die nti a ɛwɔ sɛ Ghana fo tua to. Na anu bi na Ghana fo complain sɛ enwoma na ye tua no ne boarding dodo. Tie de wo kae. Yera John Mahama. Tie de o kae. Inshira 104.5. Bra Facebook na yentie Yera John Mahama. Then time no ye president no. Na Ghana fo complain sɛ enwoma no ne dum so ne electricity ne boa ye den. Yentie de o kae.
The president highlighted his government's pursuit of fiscal prudence and called for national unity. Joy FM's Jifa Bampo sought some answers to foreseeable economic hardships on the heel of tariff and tax adjustments in 2014 and the reason for deputy communication.
In 2014, na Ghana for, despite the doom sono, na Ghana for electricity ye complaining. Into Joy FM, yes, sister Bakwa, we was so free or Jifa Bampo, Ebusan say, baby, a Ghana for Dria Wuguswa, o to money electricity, Yera John Mahama, Adentina, oh yes, sir. Yente de John Mahama Kai.
Communication Minister Victoria Hammer's dismissal. The president elaborated on the necessity for tariff and tax adjustments, but did not speak to Victoria Hammer's dismissal.
You have to adjust tariffs to make it attractive, or else then you must find money in the budget to subsidize the electricity tariffs. And if you do so, how do you build the secondary schools that you promised the people? How do you provide the district hospitals? How do you provide the CHIPS compounds? So governance is a difficult business. Difficult decisions need to be taken. An investment, and the mark of leadership is you take difficult decisions when they need to be taken. And that's what I've done. I believe 2014 is going to be a good year, and it's going to be the start of good things for Ghana.
Yera John Mahama, me say kobim. We eye John Mahama part 1. Emrebi na Ghana for in 2014. Na sabre na ye wo dumsum no. Yera John Mahama. Na yasa to electricity buoma Ghana for complaining. En ye busan senti adenti no waye sa wo bra ye ho kire yen. Yera John Mahama say e wose woye because yen ya no wose ogisika ni free ho. Because yato abama president say enyoma ni bi wo ho a e wose woye e den kure wose woye. E no share bo say saa de na waye ni ntino ye behu sunsunsanso enche. But I'm sure say nyina anim 2014 2015 emudum so.
Communication Minister Victoria Hammer's dismissal. The president elaborated on the necessity for tariff and tax adjustments, but did not speak to Victoria Hammer's dismissal.
You have to adjust tariffs to make it attractive, or else then you must find money in the budget to subsidize the electricity tariffs. And if you do so, how do you build the secondary schools that you promised the people? How do you provide the district hospitals? How do you provide the CHIPS compounds? So governance is a difficult business. Difficult decisions need to be taken. And the mark of leadership is you take difficult decisions when they need to be taken.
Enti se utie na ohwe Yera John Mahama ni posta ne na dwempo pa na oyobi a ogitumu se electricity se wosi etua de wosi etua oyobi a ompese eka begu ho bebre ni ntino se Ghana fo kure esu na wo se electricity bo kosora e wo se yetua nti se Ghana fo esu se electricity tuwa ni etuma oye president a obeji atum se yetua kai se MPP aban the whole of the 8 years no o man to electricity be mu bebre eye na now do dan Akufo-Addo. The records are there, and later I'll prove to you. Na Akufo-Addo time or shall say so to getting closer to the government, but from 2017 throughout to 20 na onyo obia na ototo to electricity bill mu. In fact oteti ebi kraso Yera John Mahama at that time. And the issue of taxes etwo. Yentie sa brena na oka etwo ehho asem in 2024. Sa brena Yera John Mahama na oka etwo ene ekwan ya nanado danko akufuado. Ode etwo bi atoto so ama Ghana for esu. Mibi a mesa kobo na de bi o kan ye samre na no ye president. Die nti a omampanyi bia de etwo etoto ni manfo so. We ye 2024. Yenti ye Rajo Mahama.
Primary deficit is the clearest indicator of fiscal indiscipline. This extraordinarily large deficit needs to be financed through further borrowing. It was in a desperate effort to raise revenue to meet these obligations after squandering all the resources generated.
Pacho, monitor the words. What I am doing in research, your friend, content analysis. So we are researcher. If it be content analysis, they say, dear amonyoni ne kano, e bia where the bia will use ye biano. Na wa pick it, now would the ye wasem analyze it. Dodo na yana Ghana for etie ni tra. But me pesa wo sign ade na say according to Yera John Mahama in opposition no, de na o kan say omu rezi reverend na kufu adomu ejiji sika no squandering tese o ma disika no squandering according to John Mahama no o ma disika no me say come back ni tie sa squandering no
to raise revenue to meet these obligations after squandering all the resources generated. The government imposed a tall list of taxes in the 2021 budget, which have inflicted severe pain and suffering on Ghanaians. In effect, they punish Ghanaians for their own mishandling of the economy.
According to Yera John Mahama no, Nana Kufuado etwe yaso wo enyomo o man kasa ye no eno nti no mde eto se de be ebenya sika bebree nti yi levi ni bet ne ho ahwan ni nyina kosi se Nana Kufuado ni MPP edi sika no ma di sika na di nti omode saa asotwe ne ma yen Ghana fo a tieo yen Ghana fo a ye tie baabi nti Nana Kufuado kodi sabi okotre akwawi ni mako na aponkyerani ye Ghana fo no ye ti hu fifiri nti e ma Ghana fo ye ho kyere yen. This was according to candidate John Dramani Mahama.
The pain and suffering that these taxes have brought, leading to the rampant increases in prices of goods and services, stem directly from the gaping hole in our finances occasioned by the reckless election-related expenditure of 2020.
Enti samre ni nyina no elections ho nyomanti sika bi wo ho a na MPP aba edi ne left and right and nti na e wo se omode eto bebre to ye so na ye ho kyere yen. But see ha emre bi yebusa Yera John Mahama se Yera wo ye president eto yi aya aban de to so no eya na Ghana for ye ho kyere ye dodo enti efa to ho odwene ho sei. Because
the thing about government investment and expenditure is the money doesn't come from anywhere, it comes from ourselves. And especially you have a country where the number of people who know that they must pay a tax on income do not exceed 30% of the population. Almost 70% of the population pay only indirect taxes. And so you either have to go and knock the shop and take a daily rate, and at the end of the year, we're all supposed to go and file our taxes and declare our incomes. And you say, okay, you pay 1,000 Ghana, you pay 500, you pay this. 70% or more of our people don't file their tax returns. And so the only way you can raise money, really, is through...
According to John Dramani Mahama at that time, no, you're president, no. Or say, the only way, you can't the only way, once you can say Jesus is the only way. Ye be until I'm saying ye content analysis. Yera John Mahama, our ye president nim say yɛntimi mfa akwanya biara so yɛpɛsɛ yɛnya sika wɔ ɔman ni mu a na mmom ɛkwan baako pɛ a wobɛtumi ama sika aba aban mu no ɛna wɔtoa so no the only way toa so
70% or more of our people don't file their tax returns. And so the only way you can raise money really is through the tax system. And the only way you can get everybody to contribute is through indirect taxes. And
you can't indirect tax. Indirect tax ne ye toa. Eno de yente wo emma wani so unhu. Na emom oto ade bia ne atew. Nti yemfa ne se bia okoto aduane ana wakọ shopping mall ana wakọ restaurant. Udidi a aduane ni nyina no ne calculate eto bi akaso ne ye indirect. Okoto petrol a ne atew ano no unhu hyeden hu odi ane se wato petrol. Nti according to John Mahama part 1 no na o say esense Ghana for hyeden tua direct tax say bia income o ye tua ni sika ye tetetete no the only way ne say fafa bibi e fa ni indirect ne say ene eye den a wo ye Ghana ni nkoa de a obenum nsuo obeto petrol obefa car obedidi sa anwoma no fa gina ho netete no. This was yeah papa justifying
consumption of petroleum products. And so those who consume more, if you have a V8 and you buy more petrol, then you're paying more tax. If you sit in the trotro, you're paying less tax because 15 of you are in the trotro using the same fuel. And so those are some of the things that we're faced with.
When he was defending DNTR or the etuo bebre ato Ghana for so, despite the fact that Ghana for say Yera Mahama at that time near Hochri no or be explain it. Say because yenche to or defifa indirect tax in intino. This is the reason tia or yes sir. Yento aswe John Mahama, President.
It's not every decision that would be popular. But what was I elected for as president? To take popular decisions. If I took popular decisions to make you happy with me, this country would be in the ground by now.
According to Yem Papa John Dramani Mahama no, or say, any decision bia we your mampenya ube teki ene beye nipa de. Nanso di ntini eto abama no. Ya nto abama ne se ommeye nneoma beye Ghana fo nyina de. Se o yeto abama ne se bibi oba bia nye Ghana fo nyina de a ommanyi ebe kofom. Ebe kofom, ebe breki. Ma yenwie na afimi wi am question person busa me busa o say samre na yeto man ne nyoma na no ye na Ghana fo complain no a no say osusu say na onim so oba bewe because samre ni nyina no nye nyina nim so oba bewe because of a nyoma ne posture according to him no na oye sa nyoma ne because wa anya sa oman no ebe kofom nti era John Mahama ye obi a ogidi say eto de eye na sa to no obegye nso a fa hyehyɛ baabi ebi te say petrol mu because e den ya no de obefro to aso
tough decisions. I mean, do I take pleasure in imposing taxes on people as if you you just take a pleasure in doing it? You don't. But you look at the alternative, and the alternative is worse. And so you must take decisions that are in the national interest. The benefits might not be seen immediately, but then in future people will see what benefits they have accrued.
According to John Dramani Mahama, President, part 1, no, Samre no, or say, Sabi, ono hoi, enye te se na ni je tio, enye te se na ni je se, or de eto to Ghana for so. Nanso, se ya anya, Sabi, enye na ni je se, tio, enye na ni je se, or de eto to Ghana for so. But there was a way, ne boa Ghana, dachi. Question na mpese mi buseni. Yera John Mahama eni de kwaso mi busa question we. Enti na Akufo-Addo de na ye na nigye se odi e-levy beto so. Mpese mbusa o. Na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo ye mpapa. Pese mi busa se sa abre na odi e-levy to so no. Na Akufo-Addo odi betting tax eba. Na Akufo-Addo odi COVID-19 levy eba. Eni eto bebre na odi ba ni e complain no. Na ye na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo ne pe na ye na nigye se odi beto so ana. Na oni atinka na onye nipa na nado dan kwa kufado no nya nipa no ni atenka na nakoma eden enti na oye na adwen se obema Ghana fo ho akire wo mu ana me pese me busa se wo na aye president se ye true se na kufado agi sika ni di ya ma ye hu se sa sika no odi ye me se busa ye rajo Mahama na nado dan kwa kufado e-levy ni betting tax no ojiji ye ni ekoni bottom odi sa sika na ana se na kufado di e-levy na na okono oyi e-levy ni kose ni bottom di ya ma ye hu betting tax no se ojiwie no odikogu na accounts ma ye hu according to you no o say the ente odigu so no ene se obobo kabi enti na wo se ojiji sika no na eja odeye de odeye enti na no pamibusa ye wura John Mahama se wo na ye president books ni nyina ekutaw na nado dankwa akufado e-levy na mo so wa hu de odi sika na sika no odi betting tax sika no ofaye ka kire yen COVID-19 levy no ekogu na nado dankwa akufado ni botoma na stop this hypocrisy amanyofo mumnya kwenya na mo betena so na mo ya ade bi na ye mpani e ka na ma no hyeda asesa sabi na nakufado o hyeda se ekambro engu hana eka no o hyeda se eka enkogu electricity ho ana sa aka no wankasa unim se eye legacy debt eye ka omampanyi kufo bru bi gu ho John Mahama wo bru bi gu ho na nakufado abru bi agu ho ena wo nso eto aso enti mbesem busa se eto na nado danko akufado jeje ye na Ghana fo ye se ye ho kire ye no na nado danko akufado odikogu na council ma na sika no wona council ma o meye hu na ye kofo nkofa no na mo se sika no wo ho na sa sika no e-levy sika ni bi woda so yusu COVID-19 sika ni bi woda so yusu betting tax levy no sanitation woda so yusu a then you're not being fair to us. Then what is the justification? Say o de ade 1 CD toso. And according to you, one of the content analysts will say immediate, we will not see immediate increase. On say oka immediate na ebia wo wadwen maso, but immediate kire say o se sia de o koto petrol unhu se price no. But what of the future? On say Ghana for no anti afa nyoma, me a researcher. And in research, my content analysis content analysis bet you say asembia manyoni bia kano memfa ne tra senscience nebusa no ento omo sheda no maka immediately there se sia there okwa nti won se an won se sela eda 12 na won sheda hu because immediate afu bon se next month wan beba no na free 12 na ekọ 13 na afie ne nam ho na ye ka say ye ka say immediate. The good people of Ghana for tiasie, Ghana for tidie kanase, ni akekanisa, yere John Mahama. Makacho say, on crop fund the ometimia kasa why are deal? But ye, timer abansha se lusu, and say odi adie bibeba, na Ghana ni kasem, na wo se de wo ye ne ye. Ti Ghana ni no be miana no, on crop for the omeba so, but time ansha se lusu is when yenya ye kasa ene nkofo a ye kasa nkofo tie na ye kasa de we nye na o se we de ma nye emmoa me minim se ye tough na emom mfa ncheme Ghana ni ni do betua o na so be ho se Ghana ni ni ye ho a on kasa ene Ghana fo ni mabato on kasa nkofo ndo meye dede o mon kasa na time ni dru ho a obeti de ye kana se